What's up, you guys? Josh here, also known as Hairy Tornado. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you everything I've sold on eBay over the last 7 days. Lots of good stuff in this What Sold video, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. So this week in sales has actually been one of the strongest weeks for me this year. And it's funny because if you watch my last What Sold video, you know that that particular week was the worst. So it's kind of nice and refreshing to know that you can go from your worst week to your best week just 1 week apart. Now, to be fair, I was listing a lot this past week. Haley and I were both listing. I think we put up about 75 new listings between Wednesday and Sunday this week. So that obviously helped my sales out a little bit more, but it's nice to see that, our work has been paying off. So first up was this John Deere hat. I picked this up at Goodwill a couple weeks ago for 50 cents, and it sold for $9.99, and the buyer paid shipping. This was actually sold through their eBay Global Shipping Program, and the buyer was all in like $22 or so. So I thought that was a lot to pay for this hat, considering it was so worn. But I disclosed everything in the pictures and in the description, and the buyer still paid for it. So cool sale there. I sold 2 more Dwight Schrute t-shirts this week to Kim and Tammy. Ladies, thank you so much for buying those shirts. I really appreciate it. I think I have like 5 left. So if you're interested, I'm probably not going to order any more. So if you're interested now, just head on to my eBay store and buy them up before they're all gone. Limited edition. Here we go. This vintage USC Gamecock t-shirt I got for $1.50 at Goodwill. Probably 7 or 8 months ago. I've had it listed forever. And it finally sold for full asking price, $24.99 with free shipping, and it cost me like $3 to ship. This Levi's Pearl Snap men's long sleeve shirt I picked up at the Goodwill, paid $4.75 for it, and sold that for $12, and the buyer paid shipping. Not a great sale there. This Carhartt hat I picked up in my last, I think 2 garage sale videos ago at that adoption fundraiser. So I think I paid like 50 cents for it, and it sold for $12.99, and the buyer paid shipping. I sold one of these Xbox 360 guitars. I picked these up in a recent video. I actually found 2 of these at Goodwill for $2.99 each, and I got them home and tested them, and only one worked. So this was obviously the working one. I paired it with both of the Xbox 360 guitar games that I had, and it sold for $50, and the buyer paid shipping. This Wii console was just the console by itself, no cords or anything, but it was in working condition, and I sold it for $25 with free shipping, and I was actually able to send this through the Garage Flips Lonnie Honeycutt method of putting it in a padded flat rate. I wrapped it in bubble wrap, put it in a padded flat rate, wrapped that in bubble wrap, and then put all that in another padded flat rate. So I think it's gonna be pretty safe, and shipping a Wii console for only $7.33 is a pretty good deal. This iPhone 6S is my old phone. I've had it sitting in a drawer for like 3 years. It does work, but it had a cracked screen. So I listed this for like $75, and this guy just kept sending me an offer of $35. He sent it like 3 or 4 times. I was like, dude, I don't want to accept $35. But he explained to me that the screen was cracked, the back was scratched, the corner was dented. And then he bumped his offer up $5. And at that point, I was just like, whatever, I'll just accept it. So I sold it for $40 with free shipping, and I shipped it like first class. It was like $4.50 or so. Sold some more of this Mary Kay makeup, 2 tubes this time for $20 with free shipping. A lot of people are saying that they're having trouble selling Mary Kay stuff without getting a Vero, and I really don't know what to tell you. I mean, this is probably the 20th tube I've sold in the last 2 months, and I haven't had any issues with Veros at all. I haven't had any issues with, I have had a return, but no Vero issues. So I don't know if Mary Kay is in the Vero program or not, but like I said, I haven't had any issues selling it. And if you don't know, I picked these up for a little under $1 each, so turning like $1.50 or so into 20 bucks. This tan Levi's men's shirt, I paid $4.75 at Goodwill. Sold it for $15 with free shipping. So again, not a good sale here. However, I did sell this one like 2 days after I listed it, so I was just wheeling and dealing and willing to accept offers at this point. This Jack Daniels hat, I paid 50 cents for at Goodwill a few weeks ago, and it sold for $14.99, and the buyer paid shipping. This car model I picked up at a yard sale about 2 weeks ago, and he was asking like $4 for it, but I was able to bundle it with like a fog machine, I think. And so I guess I paid like $2 for this, and it sold for $18.99, and the buyer paid shipping. I sold 2 orders of this 3-pack of Goo Gone. Both of the people that bought this 3-pack of Goo Gone were viewers from my YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. I got the Goo Gone at Dollar Tree. I paid $1 for each tube, so I had $3 into each set, and each set sold for $11.79 with free shipping. So that basically doubled my money, maybe a little bit more than doubled my money on each of these orders. This Sony armband, I picked this up at Goodwill maybe like a month ago, and I paid $2.99 for it, and it sold for $20 and the buyer paid shipping. These Gerbeau jeans, I'm not sure how to pronounce. I know it's Gerbeau, but I don't know the first two words. But I found these at Goodwill probably 4 or 5 months ago, and I think I heard Rally Roots talking about these. I remember guys in my high school would wear them all the time, and apparently they're still in style. And what you want to look for is that nice like band around the knee and the ankle. It says like MF plus G or something like that. So anytime it has that tape, like the tape band around it, it's not actual tape, it's just called tape, I think. But be on the lookout for these. They're very easy to spot, you know, that tape around the knee and the ankle. And I paid like $6 for these at Goodwill, and they sold for $25 and the buyer paid shipping. And they were only listed for like a day, so they're very fast sellers as well. These Adidas golf shoes I picked up at Goodwill last week, and I paid $6.50 for them, and they sold for $30 and the buyer paid shipping. These New Balance shoes sold to a viewer as well. Thank you guys so much for looking at my store and buying stuff. These shoes have been listed for like 6 months, so I was really happy to see those go. I paid like $7 for them at Salvation Army, and they sold for $19.99 with free shipping. So not a ton of money to be made, but again, I'm just super thankful that viewers are buying things for me. That is really awesome. I'm not quite to the part-time pickers level yet, where he's making like 10 viewer sales a day. But regardless, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. This other vintage South Carolina t-shirt I thought was gonna sell for relatively the same price, but it just sat and sat and sat. So I finally accepted a best offer on this one of $9 with free shipping. I paid $1.50 for it at Goodwill, so I don't know, I'm making like $2 on it or something. This Dave Ramsey leadership kit is a personal item of mine. I used to be a Dave Ramsey financial coach 3 or 4 years ago. And this was just an extra kit laying around. We had one at our church that we used for our class. So this was I just saw it under my bed and I'm like, oh, I'll list that. I listed it for $40 plus shipping, and it sold in about 2 days for full asking price. I think the retail on these is like $100 or so. So it was a really good deal on a brand new unopened kit. And that's probably why it sold so fast. If I would have put it up to like maybe 55 or 60, it would have sold eventually. But right now in my life, I'm looking for that quick flip. These PF Flyer shoes I got at Goodwill a few months ago. These are the shoes that the guy from Sandlot, I forgot his name, something Rodriguez or something, I don't know. They're the ones he put on when he like decided to jump the fence to go get the ball.
The secret weapon. Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
So I saw those and I was like, oh, these are iconic. You know, of course they'll sell. And they did sell very quickly, but it's my fault that I didn't sell them sooner because I didn't list them until this past week. But once they were listed, I think they sold in like 3 days, and I got $25 for these plus shipping. These Nike cleats I picked up at Marshall's a few weeks ago, and I paid $16.99 for these, and they sold for $40 plus shipping. This was another order that went through the eBay Global Shipping Program. I think it was going to South Africa, if I remember correctly. But so the guy paid $40 plus whatever it was to ship to Africa. So I'm assuming he's probably in at least $60 or $70. So it's just so cool. Like, I make more profit margins at thrift stores and yard sales, but there's just something that's really cool about going into like a retail store like TJ Maxx or Marshall's and buying something and then selling it online for double your money. That was actually more than double my money. So I don't know. It kind of blew my mind the first time I had an RA flip like that you could buy things at stores and make so much profit. A lot of the retail arbitrage people I was watching when I first started flipping stuff, they were talking about 20 to maybe 40% profit margins, but these are 100% profit margins, and it's just crazy how that's possible. So be on the lookout for stuff at Marshall's. I mean, you can really make some serious profits on this stuff. This cycling jersey I picked up last week. I used to find these all the time, but it's kind of hard to find them without a bunch of random logos on there from like the race. I still see them all the time at Goodwill, and they'll have like maybe a name brand on the chest, but then they'll have like the race name and like a sponsor and like 3 or 4 sponsored embroideries all over it. And that just kind of kills the value, just like any other piece of clothing. So anytime you find cycling jerseys and there's not a bunch of brands all over it, it's just one, like this was like Salsa Cycles, I believe. So I knew with it not having a bunch of brands all over it and it being like nice and bright and, you know, kind of just a cool looking jersey, it would sell pretty fast. And this sold in about 2 days. I paid $4.75 for it at Goodwill, by the way, but it sold in about 2 days and I got $30 with free shipping, and it only cost like $3.50 to ship it out. So really great sale on a cycling jersey there. And then finally, the best sale of the week, this Umbro t-shirt. I bought this like 8 months ago at Goodwill. I paid $1.50 for it. I thought it was gonna sell for like 15 bucks, and it did not. I finally accepted a best offer on this of $6 with free shipping, and it sold. After fees and shipping and cost of goods, I only made like 28 cents on that shirt. So again, best sale of the week. Excuse me, I'm dying. So my total numbers for the week, I sold 25 items from Monday morning until Sunday afternoon. I don't know exactly what my sales totals were, but I don't think I want to even tell you guys my sales totals because that doesn't matter. Everybody likes to brag about their sales, but nobody wants to tell you what their actual profit margins are. So I'm just going to tell you the number of items I sold and then tell you my actual taxable income from those items. So out of those 25 items, I have a total net profit of $343.78. The Dave Ramsey book and that iPhone that I sold, even though I made good profits with those items, the profits from those items are not taxable. Anytime you sell a personal item for less than you originally paid for it, you do not owe taxes on that sale. So though my total net profit for the week was $343.78, I think that's what I said, I would back out that profit from that Dave Ramsey book and that iPhone sale, which would leave me with a taxable income of $277.38. The $66.40 that I profited from the Dave Ramsey book and the iPhone is still mine. I just don't have to pay taxes on it. Overall, this was a really good week for me. On average, I usually bring home about $250 in net taxable income. So bringing home almost $100 more than that in this week was really good. And it was really a great way to, you know, start off this temporary full-time reselling venture that I'm on. So there you have it, guys. That's my What Sold video for this week. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned some stuff. If you have any questions about the items that I've sold this week, feel free to shoot me an email. My email is hairytornado@gmail.com. Really easy to remember. And I'll be happy to help you guys out any way I possibly can. Thank you guys so much for your constant support and encouragement. I really, really appreciate it more than you could possibly know. But with that being said, I'll wrap up the video. I'm rambling again, but thank you guys for watching. You're the best, and I'll see you on the next one.